Hello fellow Star Wars fans, my name is Starrapter. Welcome to the channel. It's a big day for Star Wars history because we got our first glimpse at the mythic Mythosaur in Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2, Chapter 18, titled The Mines of Mandalore. We will be diving into spoilers for this. We're going to be talking about how this came to be, the significance, and more when it comes to this mythical beast in Star Wars. But first, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like this content. I've been doing deep dives on specific little nitty-gritty topics relating to the Mandalorian on this channel, so I'd like you guys to be able to see those videos when they go live, and it's easy to do that. Just hit that notification bell icon. So let's get started. So we have the Mandalorian Din Djarin himself on that quest to redeem himself for taking off his helmet. He ends up on Mandalore in Sundari, completely in ruins, battles lots of enemies, makes it finally with the help of Bo-Katan to the living waters in the Mines of Mandalore. He's washing his sins clean. As he does it, he gets dragged under the water, very, very deep waters, by the way, and Bo-Katan rescues him, and in doing so, there's a lurking creature in the background, the telltale horns. You see that kind of shaped face, and it's under the water, and they get out quickly, and that's where the episode ends. And it is a huge cliffhanger because we see a glimpse of it. You can make out the outlines if you brighten your screen enough. You can see the telltale signs of the Mythosaur, and we even get a little bit of a backstory before that even happens. Bo-Katan is explaining to Mandalore how Mandalore the Great, who was the first Mandalore, had ended up finding the Mythosaur in its lair, which it currently is in now, in the Mines of Mandalore in the living waters. And Mandalore the Great was able to tame the Mythosaur, in doing so basically creating the symbol of Mandalore, which is the skull signet that we see on Boba Fett. And we know Boba Fett is officially a Mandalorian now. It's great to really get that backstory, as we heard from Kuel, how, you know, Mandalorian from episode 1, his people are known to be riding these creatures, and it's really interesting now. I feel like this is heavily foreshadowing that in the next episode, probably, Din Djarin will be seen riding a Mythosaur. I mean, we've seen little references in the Book of Boba Fett with Boba Fett riding a Rancor, so Mandalorians are just natural beast tamers, essentially, and I would love to see how this happens with Mandalorian, with Din Djarin, but I was very surprised to see this as an underwater creature. I'd never thought about that. I'm very curious to see what its entire body looks like, but since seeing the shape of its face, this thing is humongous, and I'm just wondering how he's going to get this creature off the planet, because I would love to see the Mythosaur just crushing some Imperial tech of Moff Gideon's or whoever at this point. So I'm very excited to see that. But, you know, just harkening back, looking back at the 40 years of Star Wars since Empire Strikes Back, or more than 40 years at this point, because we're celebrating 40th year's anniversary of Return of the Jedi, just seeing that after all these years, we're finally getting the flesh and blood of this creature on screen, not in animation, not in a book, and we are getting this fully fledged, this creation of Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni on the screen here. This is a big moment because it's always been in our imagination, as it is in the creatures and the people in this galaxy. Like, what does the Mythosaur look like? And we're getting that glimpse. It is so awesome, and I cannot wait for next week. So what do you guys think of our first glimpse and our first reveal of the Mythosaur in Star Wars? Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think will happen with Din Djarin? Do you agree with me that he will eventually tame and ride this thing? It's been kind of heavily foreshadowed at this point. I will be surprised if that isn't the case. Let me know in the comment section down below. For more on Star Wars, as I mentioned off the top, this channel is dedicated to Star Wars, so if you'd like to support the channel, it's very easy. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, getting closer to that 2K goal. So that's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me, and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.